Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, Will Beats Games. I'm Will, and today I'm presenting more Xbox 360 games that you should pick up before it's too late. For the ones that are not aware, the Xbox 360 marketplace is closing on July 29th of 2024. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right to it. Alright, so the first game we got is Magna Carta 2 by Bandai Namco. Now this is an action RPG exclusive to the Xbox 360, but unfortunately it's not backwards compatible. It's by the same art director as Stellar Blade, Hyun Tae Kim, and it has a beautiful art style. So I haven't played this game yet, but from what I've seen it looks amazing, and I can't wait to try it out. I picked this game up on eBay a couple of months ago, and I'm glad I did because the price is already starting to go up. So if you happen to see this game out there, trust me, don't hesitate. Just pick this one up. Magna Carta 2 by Bandai Namco. Alright, so the next game is Residence of Fate. Now this game right here is by Tri-Ace, the same team behind Star Ocean. It's like a turn-based RPG with a new twist. It adds a little bit of strategy into it. The game has a steampunk aesthetic and the gameplay is super stylish. You can put in more than 60 hours to complete this game. So I got this one for $5 at my local game shop. And last time I checked, this one is over $30 already. So trust me, if you see this game, pick it up. Residence of Fate by Sega. Alright, and next we got Afro Samurai. Now this game right here is pretty badass. If you never played it, it's like a hack and slash, and the game is actually voiced by Samuel Jackson and Ron Perlman. So the graphics look like cel shaded, and this game is pretty gory, like you chopping off arms and heads, and it gets pretty brutal. The game has some cool transitions, and it splits the screen to make it look like a comic book. This is another game that I picked up pretty cheap, like $5 at my local game shop. And when I checked, this game is actually over $30 now. If you bump into this game out there, trust me, just pick it up. Afro Samurai by Surge. Alright, and the next game we got is Bloodstone 007. So this game is developed by Bizarre Creations, the same team behind Project Gotham Racing and Blur. This one is like a third-person shooter and is very similar to Uncharted. But what stands out of this game is the driving sequences. Bizarre Creations' specialty is doing racing games, and when you get into the vehicles, this is where the game excels. Now this game is not perfect, but it's one of the best James Bond games I've ever played. So definitely if you see this one, just pick it up. Bloodstone 007 by Bizarre Creations. Alright, and following we got Tenchu Z by From Software. Now this is an Xbox 360 exclusive. This is the same team behind Dark Souls and the Armored Core games. I picked this game up for like $5, and the last time I checked I was actually surprised. This game is going for over $50 already. So this game is like a mix of Hitman and Assassin's Creed, but you're a ninja. Anything From Software goes up in value. So if you see this game, trust me, do not hesitate. Tenchu Z by From Software. Alright, and next we got X-Blades by Gaijin Entertainment. Now if you saw my last Xbox video, I spoke about Blades of Time, and I mentioned how I thought that game was a sequel to X-Blades, but it's not. Blades of Time is actually a reboot, and the character has the same name in both titles. So this is like a hack and slash with a little bit of RPG elements, and I found this one for about $5. And last time I checked, it's almost $20 now. So if you bump into this game, just pick it up. X-Blades by Gaijin Entertainment. Alright, and following we got Battle Fantasia by Arc System Works. Now this is the same team behind Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Guilty Gear, and BlazBlue. These are some of my favorite developers for fighting games. Now this game is not as intricate with the fighting mechanics, it's more a fighting game for like beginners. So if you want to get the NTSC copy of this game, it's only available on the Xbox 360. I got this one on eBay for like 10 bucks a couple of months ago, but now it's going for almost $20, and I have a feeling this game is gonna keep going up. Battle Fantasia by Arc System Works. Alright, and following we got, this is a funny one right here, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Now when this game first came out, it was crapped on by the critics. This game was also released on the PS3, but the Xbox 360 version has a higher value. And surprisingly, this game is not backwards compatible. So when the 360 store closes, I see this game going up in value for sure. So if you see this game, just pick it up. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Alright, and the next game is The Saboteur by Pandemic Studios. This is the same team behind Mercenaries and the Star Wars Battlefront games. Now if you never heard of this game, this one is pretty good. It's an open world game very similar to GTA, but you could climb buildings like Assassin's Creed. Now this is a game that I spoke about in one of my previous pickup videos. It's definitely worth checking out. So when you first start playing this game, it's in black and white, but as you liberate some of the areas, the game starts turning into color. Pick this one up if you see it out there. The Saboteur by Pandemic Studios. Alright, and following we got alright, don't judge me guys. Dead or Alive Xtreme 2. Now, I'm a big fan of Dead or Alive, and at one point I wanted to get all their games. So I remember seeing this one at GameStop a couple years back, and I just picked it up. The game is pretty simple, but it's pretty difficult. It could get frustrated with some of the mini games. But again, this is another game that I see going up in value in the future. Dead or Alive Xtreme 2. Alright, and next we got Lego The Lord of the Rings Edition. Now this game, you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is it doing in this video? But trust me, don't sleep on this game. Most of the time I see it out there for like $5, but this game is actually worth almost $30. And believe it or not, the Platinum Hits Edition is worth more. It's backwards compatible, and this is a great game to play with the whole family. Definitely pick this one up if you see it out there. Lego The Lord of the Rings Edition. Alright, and following we got Catherine by Atlas. Now this is another game that I featured in a previous pickup video, which I got on the PS3, but the Xbox 360 copy has a different cover and is backwards compatible. So in this game, you play as a guy that's in love with two girls that are named Catherine. This is by the same team behind Persona. It has a similar art style, and this game is pretty trippy. It's like a puzzle game mixed with a visual novel. Trust me, this one is pretty good. Just pick it up. Catherine by Atlas. Alright, and next we got Skate 2 by EA Games. Now this game was developed by Black Box, the same team that did a bunch of Need for Speed games like The Run and Need for Speed Carbon. So this was EA's version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but the difference is that the Tony Hawk games are more like arcade style. This one is more like a simulator. Even the camera angle is different on this one. It's like it's behind your board instead of being above. I got this one for $5 a couple of months ago, and the last time I checked, it's over $20 already. The game is actually backwards compatible. from what I've been told, is the best out of the trilogy. Skate 2 by EA Games. Alright, and next we got, this is one of my favorites right here, The King of Fighters 13 by SNK and Atlus. This game is also available on the PS3, but is backwards compatible on the 360. So this game was just re-released on the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch, but the game was not released on the Xbox Series X. So if you want to play King of Fighters 13 on the Xbox, this is the way to go right here. I got this game last year for $24.99, and the last time I looked it up, it's almost $35 already. This is a must-have if you're a fan of fighting games. The King of Fighters 13 by Atlus. Alright, and last but not least, guys, we got, alright, Spider-Man Web of Shadows. So this game is the first part of a trilogy that they made with an original story for Spider-Man. The game features Wolverine and Venom, and you could switch back and forth to the black Spider-Man suit, which is pretty badass. As you play, you earn XP and you could upgrade your moves. So this game was developed by Treyarch, the same team behind Call of Duty Black Ops. So on the PS3, this game is going for like about $120, and the Xbox 360 version is not far behind. It's almost $80 already, and I see this game going up in value even more. So if you get lucky and you bump into this game, do not hesitate. Pick this game up for sure. Spider-Man Web of Shadows by Treyarch. Alright guys, so there you have it. This has been another episode of Will Beats Games, Xbox 360 games that you should pick up before it's too late. There's so many games that I still want to pick up, but as time goes by, it's going to get more difficult. So trust me, if you see a lot of these games, just pick them up before it's too late. Rather buy them now when they're 50 than when they're over 100. I'm not saying all these games are going to get to that value, but some of them can. So definitely stay tuned, because that cleaning video is coming up next, I promise. Xbox 360 collection coming soon, over 160 games, and I'm also planning on doing an Xbox One/Series X collection. So stay tuned for more pickups, more collections, and more surprises. Again, thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.